The average function. Average, which is also referred to as the arithmetic mean, is calculated by adding a group of numbers and then dividing by the count of those numbers. It is a measure of central tendency, which is the location of the center of a group of numbers in a statistical distribution. One point of note in calculating and working with average function is that it takes a range, sums it up, and divides it by the count of the numbers that make up the range, like we have here and also here. But something that is very important in average is if the cell is blank or contains text, the cell will not be used in the average calculation. So like we have here, this is 30, this is a text and all of that. This cell here will not be used to get the average here. That's why we have this value instead of what we have here. Another thing is if the cell contains 0. 0 is regarded as a number in Excel, so the cell will be included in the average calculation. So the syntax is you start with your equal sign, average, then the range you want to work with, which can take up to 30 or more ranges. Now let's look at this. This important tip: be careful of the spaces and zeros. For example, let me sum up 0 to 1. Find the average. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So using the average function, this should give, if I sum up these 5 cells, this gives 2. That is the sum of 0 to 4, which is 10, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cells, 2. Okay, now let's do something. Let me drag this to this side, and instead of 0, I'll put a space. Then I'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see that the answers are different. This gives 2.5 because it's actually taking out this space entirely and not including it in my calculation, though I added it to my calculation. So since it is a space, it will not calculate it as the average. So what it does was sum up 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 10, and divides it by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 2.5. In this case, the 10 was divided by 5. That's why you have 2 here. So when you are using the average function, be careful of the spaces and zeros. This is very useful in statistical calculation and some mathematical manipulations. Thank you for listening and your time on this function. See you again in the next lesson.